If you're thinking about becoming a business analyst, there is something I'd really like to save you from. Over the last few years, I've spoken to hundreds and hundreds of business analysts, and one thing I've noticed is that many people spend months studying, watching YouTube videos, buying courses, and applying for jobs that they truly don't understand what the role involves. That is business analysis, right? So in this video, I want to share 5 things that I genuinely wish someone had told me before I became a business analyst, honestly. And if you're considering this career path in business analysis, these things could save you a lot of time, confusion, and frustration, honestly. And so the first thing I want to talk about is the most important. Business analysis is not a tech job. It's not. The common misconception is that you need coding, you need SQL, you need Power BI, you need data analysis. Come on, these are expectations for data analyst roles, developer role, programmer role. Come on. It's not business analysis. Yes, I know that some job descriptions bring this into it, but those are job descriptions that expect the business analyst applying for the job to already have some level of experience as a business analyst there, right? And so, honestly, you don't need coding. I'm tired of telling people this. You don't need coding. You don't need SQL. Yes, there are some tech BA jobs that ask for SQL, but even at that level of what they're asking, it's basic SQL. So trust me, you don't need coding. I'm tired of telling you this thing. You don't need it. What is the most important thing you need, right? People from non-tech background really succeed as BAs because, think about it, business. We are analyzing the business. Think about it. We are bridging the gap between the business and the solution. What does the business want? It's very easy. I'm so frustrated. Okay? So, like I was saying, people from non-tech backgrounds really succeed in this role because they bring the communication skills. Now, communication is not just about talking. It's about being able to articulate yourself well. It's about being able to listen and understand. It's about being approachable, for one. You have to be a people person. So communication is not just about talking. There's so many nuances to communication. Written communication as well. How are you articulating yourself in a written format? In business analysis, the writings we do is BRD, requirements. Are you writing them? Does it make sense? BRDs, user stories, acceptance criteria. Those are the documents we create. Process maps. How are you visually representing for the stakeholder that they truly understand the processes, the impact, the pain point? Lots of people from non-tech backgrounds really succeed in the role, not just because of those soft skills, but also because of the domain knowledge that they bring. So if you've worked in one industry and you have years of experience and knowledge in that industry, you will succeed because you bring those key soft skills as well as your industry knowledge, right? The second one is, I think I've already said that, your transferable skills matter more than you think, okay? People from customer service, you have loads of transferable skills there. You understand the processes of customer service, admin, operations, hospitality, banking. You already have transferable skills. Too many people underestimate their experience, and you need somebody to help you to understand that you can do it. You can do the job. The third thing is, yes, this is a really important one. Most people focus on the qualifications too early. I was speaking to a prospect the other day who wanted to join my program. He's really not getting what I was trying to say. And he's going to book another program to do the full BA diploma with the BCS. You've never done business analysis before, and you're going to book to do the diploma. Why? From where to where? All you need is foundations. Understand the fundamentals. Get the job with your transferable skills, your soft skills, your industry knowledge, and then start to work towards the other certifications, right? The BCS is really helpful. It basically describes exactly what you need. Yes, there are no prerequisites per se, but you really have to do the job. to then start to do the other certifications. So please, there's no need to rush. You just need to have the initial fundamentals, the foundation knowledge of business analysis. Understanding the role is so much more important first than actually doing those certifications, right? And so stop collecting certifications just for the sake of it. It's not making sense. It's not making sense. So fourth thing is that business analysis is about the people more than the processes, because you get your documentation, you get your clarity, you get your processes from the people first. It's more about the people. They're the ones that will give you the work to do, right? Your stakeholders, stakeholder identification, stakeholder management, communication, your influence, your skills of influence, workshop, interviews. All these things are really it's more about the people than the processes, documentation that you're creating, because you only will create great documentation for your team, for your project, by having those soft skills. Again, the fifth thing is, which I guess I've spoken about it all in different nuances, but before you invest months of your time on business analysis, understand the reality of the job. Understand it. The day in the life. What does each day consist of? What are the different things you'll be expected to do? The job is so interesting. It's no 2 days are the same. We do different things at different times. We work on different hundreds of projects, You need to understand the reality of what BAs actually do in their role, not coding, okay? And understanding what a typical week looks like. I think all these things will help you to then determine and, make a decision on, okay, this is what I'm going to do next, right? And so the reason I'm sharing this is because I've had so many conversations recently with people who are curious about business analysis, but they're not sure whether it's the right path for them. And you need something to show you that, right? And so that's actually one of the reasons why I've decided to run a free business analysis masterclass for 2 whole hours this month. Now, it's not because I want to convince everyone to become a business analyst. There are so many jobs out there. But of course, what I know is business analysis, and that's what I teach. And so it's not because I want to convince you, but it's because I want people to understand what the profession really involves before you spend months studying, applying for jobs, and investing in the career. Know what you're getting yourself into before you actually get into it. And so during the session, I'll be covering really what business analysts actually do, what I do day to day, the skills that employers are looking for, so that you can prepare to work on those skills, identify them for yourself, and then work on the gaps, right? How much business analysts can actually earn, the truth of what the job actually pays. Because some people are thinking it's like a quick win. It's not quick win, and also the roadmap that many people use to transition into the profession, as well as the roadmap that a lot of my mentees have used to transition. They've come from different backgrounds, healthcare, accounting, admin, customer service, operations. I've been able to mentor people to transition into business and analysis from various sectors, various experience. And so, if you've been thinking about becoming a business analyst, show up for the masterclass. It's just 2 hours of your time. Link is in description. And yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. And I hope that this video has given you a bit of clarity, and the masterclass will, of course, go into the detail that you need. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. You never know who it might help. Share it so that people are aware of the masterclass that I'm running. I look forward to meeting you all there. It's a live masterclass. You get to ask questions and talk to me about your next steps. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you for watching. Again, I'll see you in my next one. Peace. Survivor. I'm not okay.